Welcome back. The National Junkanoo Committee has officially released the rules and regulations for the 2025-2026 National Junkanoo Parades. The rules were presented to all participating groups at a meeting last Wednesday, chaired by Parade Management Team Chairman Douglas Hanna, and have been formally adopted for this season's Boxing Day and New Year's Day parades. This year's rulebook reflects the NJC's commitment to fairness, transparency, and operational efficiency across all divisions. Key changes for 2025-2026 include penalty-based system, digital costume activation via QR code scanning, and expanded inclement weather protocol. The NJC thanks all Junkanoo leaders, PMT officials, and the wider parade community for their participation in the consultation and review process. As preparations continue, the committee reaffirms its commitment to a safe, unified, and spectacular Junkanoo season on Bay Street and Shirley Street. The government and Commonwealth Brewery, through its flagship brand Kalik, have formalized a multi-year partnership to support Junkanoo, ensuring long-term corporate investment in the country's biggest cultural festival. The signing was hosted by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and the National Junkanoo Committee, where Kalik was recognized for its decades-long cultural impact and connection to the music, artistry, and history of the parade.
Today is a proud and significant moment for culture in the Bahamas. This multi-year partnership between the National Junkanoo Committee and Kalik represents not only corporate support, but a deep cultural alignment, one that has grown over decades and continues to shape our national identity. Long before today's signing, Kalik's brand story was intertwined with the heartbeat of Bahamian creativity.
Boleg also noted that this agreement is about preserving and growing Junkanoo as a year-round industry, supporting artists, musicians, designers, and craftsmen across the Bahamas. He added that the government is pushing to develop a true 365-day Junkanoo season with more training programs, family island shows, junior parades, and cultural productions.
The government, through the ministry and the NJC, is committed to strengthening the foundation of this art form and developing a true Junkanoo season. Not just a holiday event, but a year-round cultural industry, a 365-day season filled with festivals, training programs, family island shows, junior parades, productions, and new opportunities for our artists and artisans. This is why partnership like this matters. They give us the stability to grow, innovate, and dream bigger.
The minister encouraged other corporate entities to follow Kalik's lead, support Bahamian artists, and invest in the future of Junkanoo. The contract was then officially signed by the National Junkanoo Committee and Commonwealth Brewery representatives. Turning now to news from the police. A 25-year-old man was stabbed to death this morning. Police say it happened around 3 a.m. at Hebburn Estates off Cowpen Road. The man was stabbed to the upper left chest near the armpit. The report says the victim was at an apartment complex he shared with another man, and they got into an argument which became physical when one of the men threw the victim's property outside. Once the physical confrontation subsided, the victim sat on the porch, but the other man went inside, retrieved a sharp object, and stabbed the victim in the upper torso. The victim walked off a short distance from the door of the apartment and collapsed. Police arrested a 32-year-old man in this incident. And ending on a good note, a more pleasant note, the Department of Gender and Family Affairs this week celebrates National Women's Week 2025. The week kicked off with a national church service on Sunday at Holy Cross Anglican Church, followed by a Dame Doris Johnson famous speech reenactment at schools nationwide on Monday. And today, the department focused on historic women highlights couples with a Staff Appreciation Day. And then on Friday, the department will host a sexual harassment forum at the ministry's headquarters beginning at 11 a.m. The week of events will climax with the Girl Come and Get It outreach initiative on Saturday at the ministry's JFK headquarters from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You're encouraged to go out and support the cause. For more information, visit Gender and Family Affairs at bahamas.gov.bs. Well, that's a wrap on News Tonight. On behalf of our JCN News team, I'm Adama Williams. Have a splendid night, everyone.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited,